Letter 7. J.D. Rockefeller warns against taking advantage of opportunities at the expense of others, as this can lead to a lack of integrity and empathy. One should maintain an optimistic perspective and seek opportunities in every situation, even during difficult times. November 19, 1899. Dear John, your mood has been very down lately, which makes me sad. I can really feel that you are still ashamed and humiliated from the investment that cost you $1 million. This causes you to feel depressed and worried all day long. However, this is not necessary. A failure does not show anything and will not put the label of incompetency on your forehead. Be happy, my son. You need to know that no one in this world leads a smooth life. On the contrary, they live side by side with failure. Perhaps it is because there are so many helpless failures in this world that the pursuit of excellence becomes fascinating. It still makes people chase after it, even at the expense of their life. Even so, failure still comes. Our fate is the same. It is just that, unlike some people, I take failure as a glass of spirits. It is bitter when you drink it, yet it gives you plenty of vitality. When I first stepped into the business world and prayed to the God to bless our new company, a catastrophic storm hit us. At that time, we signed a contract to buy a large amount of beans and were prepared to make a lot of money. But we did not expect that a sudden visit from frost would come and crush our sweet dreams. Half of the beans we got were destroyed, and some unscrupulous suppliers also added sand, small beans, and straw. This business was destined to fail, but I know that I cannot be depressed, let alone be immersed in failure. Otherwise, I will drift further away from my goals and dreams. There is no free lunch in the world, and it is even more impossible to maintain the status quo. If you stay still, you will regress. But to move forward, you must be willing to make decisions and take risks. After that business failed, I borrowed money from my father again, although I was not very reluctant to do so. Moreover, to make myself superior in managing my business, I told my partner, Mr. Clark, that we must promote ourselves and let our potential customers know through newspaper advertisements that we can provide large prepayments and can supply large amounts of agricultural products in advance. As a result, courage and diligence saved us. In that year, instead of being affected by the bean incident, we made a considerable net profit. Everyone hates failure. However, once avoiding failure becomes your motivation for doing things, you embark on a path of laziness and powerlessness. This is terrible, especially for such a disaster, because this heralds the possibility that people might lose the opportunities they might have. Son, opportunity is a scarce thing. People are prosperous and rich because of opportunity. Look at those poor people, and you will know that they are not incompetent or stupid, neither are they not hardworking. They are deprived from opportunities. You need to know that we live in a jungle where the weak are prey to the strong, where you either eat people or risk being eaten by someone else. Evading risk is almost a guarantee of bankruptcy, but when you take advantage of the opportunity, you are depriving others of the opportunity just to guarantee yourself. If you are afraid of failure, you will not dare to take risks and then lose the opportunities that are placed right in front of you. Therefore, my son, in order to avoid losing opportunities and retain your qualifications for competition, it is worthwhile to pay for our failures and setbacks. Failure is the beginning of the journey to a higher position. I can say that what I have achieved today was from climbing the spiral ladder of failure and then rose from there. I am a clever loser. I know to learn from failures, draw success factors from my experience through failure, and use innovative methods that I have never thought of before to start a new career. So, I want to say that failure is a good thing, as long as it does not become a habit. My motto is, people always have to maintain their energy, remain strong and persistent, no matter what failures and setbacks they encounter. This is the only thing I can do. I myself can understand what I should do to make myself feel happy and what is worth my efforts. Fundamental expectations, like a broom in the hands of a cleaner, will sweep away all the trash that you face when on your way to success. Son, what are your fundamental expectations? As long as you don't throw it away, success will surely come. Optimistic people will see opportunity in suffering, and pessimistic people will see suffering and opportunity. Son, remember the formula of success that I believe in. Dream plus failure plus challenge equals success. Of course, failure has its lethal power. It can make people depressed, decadent, lose their fighting spirit and willpower. What matters is what you see failure as. The genius inventor, Mr. Thomas Edison, before illuminating Mr. Morgan's office with electric lights, conducted a total of more than 10,000 experiments. To him, failure is a test field for success. 10 years ago, a young reporter from the New York Sun interviewed him and asked, "Mr. Edison, your current invention has failed 10,000 times. What do you think of this?" Edison was very immune to the word failure. He said to the reporter in a wise manner, "Young man, your journey of life has just begun, so I tell you that will help you a lot in the future. I have not failed 10,000 times. I just invented 10,000 unworkable methods. The power of spirit is always so great. Son, if you declare spiritual mental bankruptcy, you will lose everything. You need to know that the career path is like a wave. If you step on the wave, the merits will follow. And if you make a mistake, you will be trapped in the shallows and sorrow for the rest of your life. Failure is a learning experience. You can either turn it into a tombstone or a stepping stone. There is no success without challenges. Do not stop because of a failure and overcome yourself. You are the biggest winner. I have great faith in you. Love, your father.